joining us to discuss those trends is Professor Hang Min from the School of Journalism and Communication at Tsinghua University. Professor, let's look at these numbers. As Zhongshe said just there, it's not surprising that the app Weibo has dropped in popularity. It happens with basically all apps, including Twitter. But more and more users are ditching that app to go to something called WeChat or Weixin. Why do you think we're seeing this? And fundamentally, I guess one of the big differences is that Weibo is very much more of a public platform, whereas Weixin tends to be more for people who do know each other. It's a lot more private. Yeah. Is that part of it?
Yes, as you said, Weibo and Weixin, they do have different functions and they do have different natures of networks. And Weibo is more for like a weak tie relationships, and Weixin is more like a strong tie relationships. They're used more among close friends, but Weibo is used more among like weak tie relations and friends, or a lot of people, they are followers of celebrities. So that's more common for Weibo.
Now, we've seen how Twitter really took off around the world. It was really a phenomenon of its kind. And Weibo was that, and probably much, much more, because for the first time, hundreds of millions of ordinary Chinese people, when I mean ordinary, people who can really go out there and have a voice, really show that they have an opinion, they do have a voice, and it counts. They were able to speak so much about controversial issues on politics and government, and feel that they have their own individual say in this. But then, to be honest, we've also seen the government really come out quite with a heavy hand with Sina Weibo. Some would say that, you know, it's increased its monitoring, that Weibo really didn't have much choice if it wanted to have the influence that it still does have. Do you think that Weibo does have that same future, given that so much of it rode on the fact that people were able to speak so openly in the beginning?
Yes, Weibo did provide a platform for people to post the messages with different kind of opinions, and also it provides celebrities, as I said, a platform for them to give some very original opinions. So it's very common for you to see a celebrity can have like several million followers there. And then later on, we have more monitoring of the government regulation. That may play a role for the decline of the use of the Weibo in the later stage. But I think actually the decline of the similar kind of the service like Weibo is not a China-specific phenomenon. It's a phenomenon worldwide. For example, last year, for the first time, you see the decline of the Facebook use in the United States there as well.
I think you said over there about one of the strengths being that communication platform between very well-known personalities and people who just want to get to know them a bit better. I don't think in that sense Weibo is going to lose any of its popularity, because it really hasn't affected those people. It's really affected, they've had great concerns about the spreading of rumours that really harm people. I think that's a very valid concern as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say that I agree that Weixin, for example, WeChat, has its advantage because it's combining people's needs for information and people's needs for communication. But on the other hand, I think Weibo also has its uniqueness, as it provides what we call as public sphere for people to post their opinions, and it's based on the weak tie relationship, which allow you to have more people to listen to you. So if Weibo can develop a good strategy in the future time, I think it will have their future market to develop.
Thank you very much, Professor Hang Min at Tsinghua University.